There are so many contributing factors to why campaigns and launches don't do well. All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea Patrick, the BU Boss, and on this channel, we are talking about mindsets, motivations, and how to leverage who you are to get what you want. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell so that you never miss an episode. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here a while, thanks for coming back. Great seeing you. Let's get into today's topic, shall we? So I want to dive right in because there are so many contributing factors to why campaigns and launches don't do well. One of the biggest ones that I've found is not being clear about what you're doing or who you are or who your product or service is for. Now, in my mind, y'all, I knew who I was talking to. I knew that I was trying to help that girl, that entrepreneur, that boss who really was tired of trying to figure out how other people were doing things and wanted to just sit down and figure out how she wanted to do things. But unfortunately, there were so many pieces of the puzzle that she didn't know what she didn't know, okay? That was me years ago. I would see what someone else was doing and wanted to do it for myself, so I would emulate what they did. Obviously, I was myself and all these things, but it just wasn't working because I could not seem to keep up with the pace, or maybe the cadence wasn't right. I don't know, but for some reason I struggled. It wasn't until I realized that I needed to do this thing, apply those circumstances for optimal success that I talk so much about to get where I wanted to be with my campaigns. And so I had to come up with a message that was clear. Unfortunately, I don't have the type of business model or the topics where it is so cut and dry. Y'all, I'm dealing with the foundation of business, the foundation of your success. If you do not understand how you connect to what it is you're doing, you will not come across as someone who cares about their customers. You might just come across as someone who's a little bit salesy and is just trying to get you to buy their product. What I'm talking about are fundamental aspects of your business, where this business idea came from and how you connect to it. And so in that regard, it has been a bit of a struggle to get eyes on what I'm doing because people don't want that part. It's not sexy because I'm not telling them how they can 10 times their income with my tips. What I'm telling them is how you can 10 times your effectiveness because you are being yourself and you're not stressed out and frustrated about how you're doing things and why you're doing things because it's coming from you. You have created your own foundation. The next tip that I learned that I really think you can benefit from is you have to start your campaign strategy months in advance. This is because I don't know if you've ever heard of the rule of 7. And basically what the rule of 7 says is that your customer will make the decision to purchase from you after they've been in contact with your offer about 7 times. So the reason this is so important and why I say you have to start really executing your strategy well in advance is because it's going to take you selling or showing an ad maybe and concentrating on the offer. It's going to take you organically mentioning the offer a few times. It's going to take you really talking about some of the benefits and getting people to a point where they feel they actually need what you have to make the purchase. And this requires thought, a lot of strategy in how you're going to manipulate the tools you have at your disposal. This is something that needs to be very well thought out, at least in my opinion. So if you're not really there yet, I created a guide specifically for this purpose to at least give you a general strategy that you can use to identify your unique value proposition and how you can apply it. I share with you how you can establish your personal framework and use it as a lens to effectively communicate your messaging. I will definitely put it in the description below so you can grab that at your leisure. All right, let's go into the third tip that I want to share with you. The third tip that I want to share is that you really need to create a solid infrastructure for your launch or your campaign. And what do I mean by that? Well, social media is a double-edged sword. On one end, you have the people that you like to watch. It's entertainment for you when you're sitting down having your lunch or you're waiting at the doctor's office. On the other edge, it is a tool you are using yourself to attract, engage, and convert an audience. And you have to be very mindful of this during a campaign because it's easy to get swept up in what other people are selling because we're looking at social media as our own entertainment. But we have to flip our mindset during a campaign and realize that social media is a tool that we're going to use to capture, to engage, and to convert people into another platform that we can own and we can continue to engage and nurture. That is what the sales funnel is all about. And so the infrastructure of that needs to be solid because you want there to be a positive customer experience. Not everyone who goes through your sales funnel is going to convert. However, if done correctly, you will have the names and email addresses of the people who opted into your sales funnel, and you can continue to nurture them until they decide to make a sale. This is so much better than praying that those drive-by visits on your other social media platforms become actual customers, because that's not going to be the case. When I'm talking to my customers, there's a difference between you having an amazing party and someone driving by your house and waving, and you having an amazing party and someone parks, gets out, comes in, and does a few dances and has a few drinks before they leave with a parting gift. That's what you want to happen. And so the infrastructure that you have on the back end is going to be very important. You want to capture those interested people who are interested in what you're giving away. And you want to make sure that once you have them captured, they are going to go through a process that is, one, very simple. You don't want to have them jumping through 1,000 hoops, but also it is going to continue to add value, but then ask for something. It's going to have a call to action. And all of these little pieces of the puzzle need to be in place. This is the infrastructure. And the last and final thing that I will share with you is a part of what I just said, and that is having an email marketing strategy where you are going to nurture your audience, whether they purchase or you are going to continue to add value. If they do purchase, you want to continue to check on them and build community with them. People are going to share you when they feel like you have provided them an amazing customer experience. And so email marketing is not dead. It is a place where those who love and truly want to follow you, your ride or dies, it is where they will go if you offer them something of value to stick around. So it is just a good idea to really invest in some sort of email marketing platform. All right, that does it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week. Grab the guide that I'm sharing with you. It is in the description box below, along with my CEO Circle community. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you made it this far and you have not subscribed, honey, why not? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And join me again next week. We'll be learning a little bit more about mindsets, motivation, and leveraging who you are to get what you want. All right, see you next time, guys. Bye.